here. Welcome to 1407 Great Mountain Lane presents the AKPC. Welcome back. Two of the four members of the AKPC. We got Corey, like with the Wilson face from Home Improvement. And we got Silver.
How's it going?
MJ will be here in a second, but let's get it. How are we doing this week, gentlemen?
I'm doing great.
Same here.
I will say the firm is we're getting a lot more cases because getting close to the holidays, so that's both a blessing and a curse.
People are committing crimes.
Alleged crimes.
Hey, that truck didn't do anything. Why were those kids there? Good time. Oh boy. Man, we haven't seen each other like about a month now.
Yes.
Lots happened.
Life happens.
Yeah, let's stick to like what happened. We have Hellions.
Yes.
Inferno. Which one do you want to go into? Because
let's get the filler out the way. Let's start with Hellions. I wish MJ was here for this because I perused Hellions. I did not read Hellions. I'm ready.
You missed a really good book this week.
Yeah. Great. Havoc let Grey Crow sock his brother. Did not stop him at all.
All right. Let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
We start at a trial for Orphan Maker. He's being treated like a black teenager. Like he killed 2 humans, just 2. Like Wolverine kills more than 2 in like before breakfast, but all of a sudden, a kid kills two humans in Arizona. Like Arizona, and all of a sudden it's a big deal. Most of this is just in the Quiet Council. We see some great stuff. We see Sinister get a beat down.
Oh yeah. Mr. Essex shoots his mouth off to Quinnon, who is now acting as a role of, what's the name of it? The captains, the Cohen Pentagon.
Yeah, Captain and Captain Commander. Captain Commander's Bishop now.
Right.
And Essex has to Essex, shoots his mouth off, and Quinnon just someone get a thesaurus out and find all the words that can be said instead of a beating.
Assault, righteous beat down,
a battery.
I'll call that poetic justice,
an onslaught. A barrage.
Fury of fist.
Yeah.
I told you should have shot him. I don't know, whatever. There's a bunch of stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But ultimately, Orphan Maker gets put into the pit, but he's not there alone. Nanny's there with them, and she's saying she said some of the best. She called out Kitty Pryde. She was like, "Oh, hey Kitty, your mom. That's her address, right? She was on Circle."
Well, my people sitting right across the street from your mama's house right now. Because if I don't show up, they gonna show out. Greenleaf, right? That's the street she stay on? You really want to take it there? You already took it there.
Circle Street. Like, what? I love that scene. I was like, yeah. She's pulling out definite Eazy-E vibes from Straight Outta Compton. And it's like, I'll go to your mama's house. Oh, good times.
Was that all that happened, or is this was there some Sinister in there?
Oh, lots of Sinister implications. Man, what to say? I mean, Wild Child is starting to take his meds now.
Okay.
When he doesn't want to, I felt so bad for him.
No, he's sad, and he wants to be medicated. I get that. Grey Crow and Psylocke. Grey Crow stopped Psylocke from killing Empath. He had it in his sight.
Well, yeah, and like you saw how Segovia was ordered to draw Quinnan. Like, Grey Crow was saying all the right things to make her feel better after this really bad adventure. And
what's it called, an adventure?
Okay, work with me here. And then, she does the whole inching forward a bit, like, who knows what might happen, and I'll put money in the metaphorical betting pool. Grey Crow's going to get some time.
Right.
He's gonna get a clone.
Or a clone, right.
Also, but yeah, to answer your question, Sinister, he got locked up in his lab, and the last thing we see are the DNA matrices of 5 mutants: Scott, Jean, Kurt, Oro, and Logan.
Wait, Storm was there?
No, he has her DNA.
Oh, okay.
Yes, remember, he has a chimera.
Yeah, he has that's interesting. I guess, well, he already had it on file before.
Right. Hey, we're talking about Hellions, brother.
Yes.
Oh man, we're talking about how Orphan Maker got treated like a black teenager. Sinister got his ass whooped, and there's a lot. And I like how at the end, everybody knows, like, Sinister is a cancer. We know what he's doing, and it's something I've been calling out for months. They need him. They can't get rid of him yet. Thoughts, guys?
They need cancer.
Like they need the no place.
I don't think I'm not sure they needed him, because we know in the timeline, Moira's plan unaffected means they conquer everything. So I'm not sure they need him. Maybe they need him now that everything's kind of changed.
I'm trying to think if they would. I think they need him because he's the most, like, he has the most utility for specifically being a geneticist. I think if, like, they combine people, once again, mutant technology, if they had combined, like, the minds of Beast, Dr. Nemesis for sure, Dr. Reyes, Dr. Cecilia Reyes, Forge, and maybe like Sage too. I don't know what she would do, but she would be there too. Like, maybe all those people, like, they could be like their own 5 from, like, the
Danger too.
Huh?
Danger too.
And her too. And Danger, like, maybe they could be their own 5, but they'd be like the 5 specifically for, like, the gene part, and then they could be a 5 for, like, the resurrection part. But once again, I think Sinister is able to do all that in one. Like, he's 5 in 1 basically, so that's why they use him.
Actually, I actually came up. If they try to get rid of Sinister now, he has contingencies. Like, if anything were to happen to him, everything is gone. So, like, they need him for the resurrection protocols.
Right.
My theory is they're waiting for him to bring back every mutant back, all the mutants back, and then they're gonna take all the DNA from all of them, and then they're gonna create their own clone farm, their own, like what you were saying, Silver. Get their own 5, take care of that, and then cut Sinister out, because they know he's up to something. No. They don't think. They know.
Right.
They know. Like, why would you want Sinister there? You need him, because especially if you have this country like Krakoa, you need a wild. Okay, keeping Sinister there is a way to keep him close, so you can keep an eye on him, because he would be so angry if he found out.
I don't think he's necessary for resurrection.
He's not. He wasn't necessary for resurrection. They still have the DNA.
Yeah, he has the catalog. He has the library.
He got the catalog, and he might have some type of, like, self-destruct in that catalog.
Right.
There's things like that could be true. But like what they need him now is for chimeras, for other things.
But they don't know anything about chimeras, though.
Well, it seems like, if you're telling me, it seems like he's just now starting the idea of the chimera from Hellions.
Moira should know about them, and she probably told Xavier.
She does not want him to, but remember, Moira did not want Sinister there. So she knows about the chimera. She does not want because she knows all the drama that they bring.
Yeah, they adding the 5th element made them go crazy. It made them side with the robots, I think.
Yeah,
something like that.
I said, we have to go back.
We have to go back.
Yeah, I did read them all. I read Powers of X, all of it yesterday.
Okay, what about House of X?
Oh, you,
No.
you already read. You only saw half the movie. No.
Fair.
So how are we feeling about Hellions, Phil? Gentlemen?
Didn't like Wildcat being giving pills. That seemed to be against what Krakoa wanted to do with mutants, like embrace who you are, even if it's not great.
Well, that was
Okay.
Sinister who made that pitch, and now the default is medicate all the dangerous ones until they can find a way to repent or change their lives, or maybe poor. What's Wild Child's human name?
Kyle Gimby.
Maybe just Kyle's like, I don't want to have these bad memories in my head. Like, I made some friends and now we're a split up band.
So what you're telling me is that we need to send him to the New Mutants for therapy.
Oh, we got to talk about this.
Okay.
Madeline Pryor is back.
Yeah.
A lot on the island.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointing. I like to think when you're resurrected, you come back better, but she doesn't seem better.
What do you mean by better?
They talk about making micro changes and stuff. So if she was bipolar before resurrection, I don't think she should be bipolar anymore. I feel like that's a chemical imbalance or something that should have been repaired. Like it just means resurrect them in a way to produce different chemicals in the brain.
Well, I suppose that's true, but wouldn't that be the same if they were able to do that? Wouldn't that kind of contradict what they did with empath?
It's a little different. Is that chemicals? But you're right.
I think it's part of his power. I mean, I'm just saying, like maybe her being bipolar is like an off-brand of her power set.
I'm wondering, is Havoc gonna move out of the summer house? Because and like, can you imagine bringing Maddie to dinner? That would be so awkward.
Where's Havoc showing up, you think?
I don't even think I have no idea. Maybe I thought he was gonna pop up in Marauders, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Maybe he'll be in like, was it Knights of X or something?
Yeah, or
I'm thinking Legion. I'm thinking Nightcrawler seemed like you might take them on.
The Legionnaire, I thought the Legion stuff. I thought they showed us a panel of like the people in it. I know Pixie and Nightcrawler were in it. I forgot specifically who else was in it.
Juggernaut's there too.
Yeah, Juggernaut was there too.
Forget Me Not. Hey,
Juggernaut, really? Juggernaut?
Yeah, even though he's not a mutant.
He's chilling with some chick right now, making like YouTube videos.
Hey, things can happen. I mean, for all we know, Sword is gonna. Oh wait, they are ending Sword for no reason. No reason. But like, yeah, I hope Havoc moves out of the summer house because, man, can you imagine Natty and Jean at the same table? That's gonna be colder than a wasp.
Has she even met her clone?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has.
She's met
Yeah,
her.
not since Resurrection, but yeah.
I mean, she just got back. She just. I feel bad for Cyclops because he's gonna be like, oh god.
I feel bad for Madeline Pryor because not even Cable considers her his mom because like he literally called Jean mom. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like.
I mean, let's face it, Jean did the work.
You know who was there to help her out of the pod? Cyclops.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
So she would be all naked.
Let's see what we got. So yeah, it's Juggernaut, Forget Me Not, Blindfold, forgot about her.
Right.
Pixie, Nightcrawler, and there's a guy.
Really?
Yeah, and there's a guy in the back. I don't know who this is.
The big guy?
He has it's from the. I don't know if I can put this.
I would have thought Blindfold would be like, I think, isn't it like a Destiny of X book?
I think it's Legion. I think it's Legion of X. Probably can't see it. All right, there's a guy right next to Pixie in the back. It's like that's the only red thing I have for. Oh, I can just share it to you guys on the Discord.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right now, the class picture, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't trust the advertisements because they lie to you.
Yeah, but you still have to, like, who's being shown. Does this mean that these ones are going to get the most story time?
Or is that devil that is a guy that Brotherhood of Evil Mutant teleporter that looks like a devil?
I
Oh,
thought, yeah,
Vanisher.
no, that's not Vanisher. Well, I mean, if it is Vanisher, he's had a major, he has had a major revamp in his look because he didn't normally wear a suit.
Fair. That's fair. It could be Dr. Nemesis.
I thought so too. Like that would be interesting if like he just took off his mask. I don't know why. This is gonna sound messed up. But I don't know why, but I think he's a redhead. I just think I think he's drawn like a redhead. I can't really
So
explain
he's gonna
it.
be black.
Right, exactly for the movie he's gonna be black. But hashtag all redheads are black in movies.
Oh,
Anyway.
well, hey, I mean, I didn't want to say nothing. Okay. Oh, that is Dr. Nemesis.
Oh, it is? Okay, cool, great.
Yeah, the one ranks the pixie. Oh yeah, that's Dr. Nemesis.
Okay, I've never seen him with a beard before because
Oh, no.
normally his hair is white. Well,
Oh, you weren't reading Way of X.
Well, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about Hellions is that prison. Now that we know Cypher is doing things in the background, he kind of has a backdoor into everything. If
Oh,
not,
that's Inferno. That's Inferno stuff. We're not talking about that yet. We're not talking.
it's still the prison though. You know, they sent him to the prison,
I wonder
and
what
Cypher made the decision to send the girl to the prison too.
Oh,
Nanny.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Are you talking about Nature Girl and the comics?
No, Nanny.
Okay.
Yeah, the Quiet Council was yelling and they screaming and arguing with each other, and then Cypher just made the decision himself to send Nanny and Orphan Maker to the No Place or whatever.
right.
Hey,
I find that suspicious now that we know Cypher is up to stuff.
I don't think he's up to anything. I just
I mean,
think
he's
he's
just
making sure
watching.
everybody else is on the level. Like,
Well, that's the thing, because like we could just kind of just shift into that anyway. So now so basically now it's become like a huge game of like, well, I know what you know, but you don't know what I know. Well, I know what you know, what he knows, but you don't know what I know. It's kind of this like espionage game.
you know,
So many
I know
parties.
that you know, but he doesn't know that I know that he knows, but he knows it and I
But
know.
now don't forget that Iska seems to be spying on Cypher as well, because I remember from I think it was Inferno 1, like he left her in the bed, not Iska Bay. I keep forgetting the Bay, like his wife.
Yeah.
Like she woke up like a little bit after he woke up. So I think she's following him too. So it's just this big like reverse Uno. Like
Yeah, and he and Krakoa let Nature Girl out because there's a comicsology thing called X-Men Green.
Yeah, it's the Infinite comic.
And
that's actually better than New Mutants, but it's not getting its own book.
Well, yeah, and it's just pissed so many people off online. Nature Girl is there to help a sea turtle pass away peacefully. It throws up a shopping bag, a plastic bag, and she goes to find the closest store equivalent of the name. She sees the human cash register guy, and she goes all Lizzie Borden on him.
No, I don't think she goes Lizzie Borden. She goes psycho eco terrorist.
Well, yeah, and it's like you're just waiting for some sort of pertinent consequences, but we do get some sort of reasoning is she wants to enjoy the new terraform planet, but it's like her powers don't click with Mars.
Where is that?
X-Men. Yeah, go ahead.
X-Men Green. Look online. It's a comicsology thing. Dugan's doing it. And I've been on too many forums where people are like, may this book be damned by Jesus Christ. We doubt Dugan's sanity. Dugan's a psychopath. And
not Chris Claremont. Oh, okay. No, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I personally thought that when I flipped through it, it was like really, it was really questionable because I'm like, Dugan, you're a workhorse. I think you should know better than at least not. You didn't even point to any consequences, but Cypher paroled her, Krakoa let her out. She's got this new nature stick, this like Rafiki stick.
Yes.
Oh.
That
We should probably move on to
Krakoa,
Inferno.
huh?
We should probably move on to Inferno.
Oh yeah.
I'm just
Oh, yeah,
saying,
yeah.
like, it sounds like she's. I will say two things. So I'm looking at her power set. It says nature manipulation, then it just kind of goes into some other things, like as opposed to like one, basically what she is, she's a druid. Is the funny thing. That's what she is, especially even when she even has a shillelagh. But the other thing is, if you take away the animal manipulation and the healing, she kind of has the same powers. I would argue that she has the powers of storm, but it actually is better. Like this is actually what Storm's power should be described as. Because it's saying like elemental manipulation. Let's see, but the pathy, which would kind of help with the which would kind of help with how Storm makes earthquakes somehow, and that even though that's not like a weather manipulation. Nature bonding, that can explain how she forms with how she connects with like a different biome and world connection. Like I think they actually finally found a way to actually like explain her powers without saying that it's weather control.
I don't like it.
I always thought no, you said that Nature Girl is a druid, but
Yeah,
that's Richter right now, right?
Richter, no, you can do. Druids can do a couple. Druids can do a couple different things. So technically speaking, also Black Tom I would consider him a druid too, because he actually has a shillelagh, and he uses wood. Wood is his he has to have wood to do his powers. So that's kind of
Yeah,
like
and Black Tom's just crazy.
There's a difference between having like druidic powers and being a druid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Like there's like an order of druids that's like been like 10,000 years old, and then
right. And by druid, I mean I'm talking like druid from D&D. So
okay.
That's talking about Dungeons and Dragons people.
yeah, you're not talking about the otherworld organization that lives on Earth now.
Right.
So like, oh no, Nature Girl's powers. Richter has it. Mondo has it. Black Tom has it.
Yeah, Mondo
like,
doesn't have it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Don't forget Flower Boy.
Oh wait, Flower Boy.
Who's Flower Boy?
Oh
The green guy.
yeah.
The green boy, like the green boy, like
yeah,
the green
yeah. Desmond. Yeah.
Was it Nature Boy? Something like, I forgot. It's been
Flora. It was like Flora or something.
Yeah, might have just been lame. Might have just been Flora.
Yeah, that's.
I call it. See, I like my name better.
He will be Nature Boy eventually.
Okay, now let's throw the gasoline onto the fire.
Yes.
We're gonna go counterclockwise. So Silver, we're gonna start with you.
Okay.
Inferno. Tres.
Yes.
How do we feel?
Damn it, Hickman, you did it again. Like every time I'm just like, I don't know what you're doing. And I read your book, I'll be like, I still don't know what you're doing, but I'm gonna read the next one.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just, it was the subject or the theme of this issue was duplicity in so many ways. We're gonna go into full spoilers. My favorite part of this issue is that they have literally made Omega Sentinel the Kitty Pryde of the Sentinels, and I'm like, that is amazing. Like,
yeah, because I was like, wait a second, your lines are in a completely different tone, my dear. Is something wrong? Are you like dropping a rivet? Oh no, you're Hickman. You're telling her something different. Okay. Hickman's behaving like how people told me he behaves.
He literally, the Omega Sentinel was in a dystopian future for machines, and she got sent back to stop it from happening, just like Kitty Pryde with her. Like, she has, Omega Sentinel had her own Days of Future Past, and I'm like, bro, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was Omega Sentinel. It's funny,
right?
Because I'll that's continue. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, I love it. What you call it? That's the Hickman's still messing with time, and it was a little confusing at the very end with when he showed us that timeline, because I'm a little off now, because it seems like it seems what like I was talking with MJ about this a little bit earlier. I'm gonna say this is gonna be my theory, and if it gets disproven, that's proven. I'm gonna say that the timeline that Omega Sentinel came from, that's the 11th life that Moira lived when if she did everything right, and now Omega Sentinel went back to like the 10th timeline that Moira's living in to try and stop that timeline, to try and stop that life from happening. That's my big idea.
Okay.
If that's disproven, that's disproven. But I think the only thing I didn't like is like Emma. I mean, I kind of want them to be more later on. I want them to be more like kind of in your face about it, and by like, or at least reference it. That Emma does not like being played, but legitimately her whole power is playing people. So I just think she doesn't like her own medicine, and that'd be fine. I'm fine with that because she is like, her power is based on manipulation. But what I want them to do is like have someone call her out on that. It's like, how do you think people feel about that when you do it? So like, you can't just kind of take your ball and go home. You got to at least have the hubris. But
yeah,
Can't though. Most telepaths.
But yeah, I really did. I thoroughly enjoyed this issue. That's why I say it's not filler.
Oh man.
Destiny weaved a prophecy for the cuckoos, and I'm like,
we're doing something weird here. Where I don't know if we're doing intros or because there's so much we want to talk about here, but like I don't know if we're doing just like general feelings or if we're discussing everything. So.
No, we're just go with what you want. Like
just go with your heart.
Yeah, or both of those.
Right.
Both. Yeah. Corey. Oh no! Oh, so are you finished? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was done. I was passing it.
Oh, okay, pass it. Corey.
Overall, all of what you've told me about Hickman and all my crash course library binging him, this is how I wanted to behave. I was expecting to be incredibly confused by the end, holding on by my fingernails. I'm mainly interested in what's going to happen with the cuckoos because Destiny dropped a dead in his arms prophecy. And it's like, okay, it may be a swing and a miss or it may happen. So what's going on? And have the cuckoos been back and forth and be like, oh, we all want to be individuals. And oh, now we're rejecting it. I'm like, is it essentially Mama Emma talked to them about what happened and they're now like in lockdown to help their mom? Or I don't know. And I don't get why. Okay, Destiny, it's not like you're like Phantom of the Opera. You've got your nice youthful face. Take your damn mask off.
She's blind. What does it matter to her?
Right.
She's still blind, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was when I did my research on her wiki, and you told me this, McElroy. When her powers kicked in, it made her blind.
Yes.
So it's probably just a comfort thing. Not people don't have to stare at her face, and she doesn't know that they're staring at her face.
Well, yeah.
She's a clairvoyant, so she would know because she would see it happen.
No, yeah, maybe she doesn't like
it's
people
basically
looking
the
at her.
same as Cyclops wearing the glasses all the time. It's like, you don't have to wear those. They're my comfort.
Exactly. It's the idea like kids grew up making fun of her eyes, so she hid her eyes.
Right.
Simple as
So
that.
it's a psychoschematic kind of thing. Okay.
Right.
That's psychopath. Corey, anything else?
I agree with all the feelings on Emma. So now it's like, okay, you're Charles and Eric and Moira, Rave, Mystique and Destiny. They want to keep this timeline. Mystique, Destiny now has flashbacks of seeing what you said was going to happen. Destiny didn't remember it until, Emma sent it telepathy to, all that. So I'm just like, okay, I'm looking for the cracks in this mutant nation state. I don't know I don't know what's going on. And I'm just like, please, Hickman, please don't pull it all down because you're leaving and going to Substack and telling you being a Dugan. Now put it back together. I'm going on vacation.
Yeah, you can't leave now, Hickman. You got to come back. You got to finish this.
This is Carlito's way.
Yes,
Like,
it
you
is.
ain't done yet. You better finish. Okay. So, all right. So, MJ.
I absolutely loved it. It was absolutely fantastic. I was a little disappointed we didn't get this a year ago, but
Yeah.
you know, can't. I don't know. It was great though. It's everything I've ever wanted. Actually, it's. I'm a little disappointed that the fact that we got mutant supremacy, we may never get mutant supremacy again. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I will say there was a comic. Once again, go buy it, everyone. Was Uncanny Avengers. There was a whole Planet X where we did have mutant supremacy. So I say go read it.
Yeah, but they conquered the universe. They
That's correct.
defeated the ancient gods and the Dominions. They defeated everything. They conquered everything. And something tells me that one of the 4 mutants leading that hunt,
Don't say Storm.
one of the 4 mutants leading that hunt is going to be Storm, and you know it. You know it.
Yeah, it had to be Storm because she had to appease the Galactic Empire of Wakanda because it was being led by T'Challa. But anyway,
he's still alive too, and he looks 35, but he's 4,000.
Excuse me. I misquoted. The Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda.
The minor state of the universal empire of mutant kind.
Yeah, they're minor.
Right.
All right, I'm sorry. Oh, keep going, MJ. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't mean to jump in.
Yeah, no, you're good. That's pretty much everything. Like off the bat, now we can get into the details.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's your turn. It's your turn, Elroy.
Okay.
Good list.
I'm starting to see that Hickman has a very Quentin Tarantino style. Like he'll show something, and then later on we'll see that same scene but unfolded. It's like when you get one of those folding books. Like, hey, what's that? Oh,
okay.
Like,
right.
It's crazy. Also, Doug was talking a lot of shit. He's like, "Oh, where were you when I died? When you were having sex with that Burley?" I'm like, "All right. First of all, Magneto was in charge. You little twerp. All right, you don't even know what's going on." And he's like,
Magneto was in charge, but who recruited him?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Also, they need info boxes again.
Yeah.
Like, they need like those little parts where like a little asterisk and they'll say, to understand what he's talking about, read this.
There was one big thing I'll get into when you're done your list.
Oh,
A couple big things that were confusing.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't mention though that I noticed about Omega Sentinel. Yeah, she went back in time, but she also told that dude, Killian Devo. Oh, was it Killian Devo or Devo?
Yeah, whatever the guy named. Yeah, science. That's science, bro.
Geordi from Star Trek.
Yeah, Geordi.
She made him think that he came from the future when it's like, there we go. I was like, okay, Kitty Pryde here. There we go. This is why they're villains. They're lying to people. And Emma, I'm like, I would like Silver. I was right there with you from the first one. She's like, oh, I don't trust you. I'm like, bitch, what are you talking about? You do this all the time. Like, right. She's a very controlling side piece. I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
Also, one more thing, before we just jump into it.
Yeah.
Emma was butthurt and had bad information. She gave it to 2 psychopaths who say they're all for mutant supremacy, but really they're trying to destroy their mutant supremacy.
I think she selectively gave her information. I don't think she gave her the full picture.
Oh, yes. And also Emma is on my beatdown list. Like, oh my God.
There is an argument to be made that Mystique and
Destiny.
Destiny saved everyone.
No.
It
No.
had by the time Magneto and Xavier got there, they could have already killed Moira,
I think.
destroying this whole fucking timeline.
But thank you for mentioning that. So now, based on what you all are saying, I kind of want to get into that. I don't think it was Emma and this is just my crazy. I don't think it was Emma and Destiny that killed those guys. I think it was either Sabretooth or who else just got thrown into jail.
Orphan Maker
and Nanny.
Oh wow, they're gonna be a nice little. They're building a nice little team down in the pits.
We have seen Orphan Maker. Well, this Sabretooth could do this also, but we've seen Orphan Maker rip off an arm.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I think thank you. Yeah, so yeah, Moira lost an arm. Like the reason why you had a question that I wanted to answer. So it was in Inferno #1, pages 29 and 30. Like that, Magneto said that they gave that they put a tracker on her in the T, and it's in her arm. Like, and that's why your elbow. He said that's why your elbow itches.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's why they cut off the arm, or that's why they severed the arm.
I was hoping Magneto did like some really impressive shit where he like looked at every magnetic signature on the planet from every human body and was like, she's there in fucking South America.
I caught the tracker thing. Oh, you guys. One other thing. With Cypher and Big Brother, I had this theory. What if Krakoa spreads like the technovirus? Because remember how back in New Mutants, when they had that flower in the Starjammer's garden, it killed everything else.
Yeah.
What if that's Krakoa?
No, I definitely think there's something there. I think that's going into what's changed. So yeah, I got pictures I gotta show Silver later because it's clear in the white page. It's showing us that this is the 10th life.
Yes.
The Trickster Titan, the Trickster Dominion, the Trickster Robot sent her back, and it's showing her that she's still in the 10th life, but it went back to the previous moment in her 10th life of that person. Right. So this all should be happening in the 10th life, but various things are going to be happening different now, like Nimrod activating quicker, and I think one of them is Cypher spreading the technovirus. That didn't seem like to be the case when they conquer everything. They didn't say they had to kill Krakoa in year 1000 because it became a Dominion. There was nothing about that in anything. So I think that's different.
Well, we haven't really seen the future of this 10th life yet. Well,
we've seen a few. Well, we've seen a couple futures, but we've seen the future where it's just her and Wolverine, because of course it had to be Wolverine. I mean James Hallett Logan, not Laura Kinney Wolverine.
We've read this several times, and it's kind of implied that this might not be the first time she went back in time.
For Omega Sentinel.
For Omega Sentinel, there's various things she says that kind of implies she might have been sent back in time multiple times. And then it gives the gravitas to mutants always win a little more meaning.
But it's only one life though. Like this isn't like. Are you trying to say that like Omega Sentinel's kind of like Moira in a sense? Like she's a robot Moira?
No, right. It's not made explicit. All we know is she was sent back once for sure. But based off a few things she said, it kind of you can maybe read it that she's had more than one life, more than 2 lives. But
yeah, that's the thing too. I will say, because like I said before, the theme of this issue was duplicity. For all we know, Omega Sentinel might not be telling the whole truth either. And to be fair, I don't know why she would. Especially
to Nimrod.
Right.
Like Nimrod is a weapon. You don't give weapons everything. You just point them and shoot.
Right.
But what else?
There's a lot. Don't say there's
also,
a lot.
I like how Charles and Eric are actually there's no beef at all. I like how they're like, bro. Magneto even said, "You convinced me that you were right."
I won't say it's beef, but I think specifically that means like the context of that the context of that page, it made it seem like you convinced me you were right, like that. But I think he said like the worst part was I believed you at one point. You convinced me you were right, but I think that he's saying like you convinced me, and like now I'm not so now I'm not so sure. So I think he meant like I used to see what you're talking about. You used to convince me, but now I'm not so sure.
I'm still saying they should have like brought Destiny back, had her have a nice little moment with Mystique, and then boom, put them both in the pit.
Yeah, I will say that's interesting because so far it seems like it almost seems like Destiny would have never seen Moira. I mean, I guess eventually she would have seen it, but like a lot of corners were cut based on what Emma did.
No,
Yeah.
but also I'm telling you, like with every I told you guys like what, a year ago, Moira is scared of Destiny for no reason, because this Destiny does not know who she doesn't see her. It's not like
she's not. I won't say for no reason. She literally remembers, like, legitimately what Moira said was, "I want her to remember this, like make it slow, like make it hurt." I'm like, there's a big reason.
No, I understand that, but like Moira was being like everything. With everything else, Moira has facts. She has not previous knowledge. But with Destiny, it's all fear. She is terrified of Destiny. Like Moira is terrified of Destiny because of what happened. And she thinks that Moira is like Destiny's gonna remember everything, but she doesn't. Moira, like Destiny is she's not the most powerful clairvoyant.
Well, Destiny also said that I find you.
It's not so much about remembering everything. It's basically that there's always a gun loaded over Moira's head, that if she ever turned against mutant kind, Destiny would come for her, like a boogeyman type thing.
Right.
But here's the thing.
I'm now totally against Destiny, because previously I would have thought Moira was being really evil and suspicious, but we know Moira's plan, untampered by anybody, Moira's plan was to conquer everything from mutant kind, and she succeeded. So now I'm against Destiny.
And plus, like, also, here's when Destiny said, "I'll find you," like Silver said about Omega Sentinel, she wasn't telling the entire truth. She was that was all cap. She just wanted to scare her. It's
it worked.
She put the fear. She didn't put the fear of God in her. She put the fear of her.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I'm looking at it. And like, I don't know. I just find it a little weird that that Destiny's like, Moira the Taggart's alive. I don't believe it. I don't know. It's really
well. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, Mystique, there's a like. See, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. I watched Blurred Without Fear, and he made a deep cut reference that I didn't even know about that, because Moira was actually the quote unquote the first human. Now that has to be completely changed. I thought like the first human that got the legacy virus, and that was because of Mystique. So that's why Mystique didn't know. That's why Mystique pretty much was convinced that she was dead.
And human.
Yeah, and human. So now that kind of go ahead.
Oh no! Also, but Mystique is the reason why Moira died. Because if you go back, sorry.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, that's fine. Like, yeah, that's the thing though. So I'm like, I kind of wish, I don't know. I mean, I kind of do know why, because like they kind of wanted to put Destiny at the head. I kind of wish Mystique had been the one to kill her, like to kill her, like in that flashback. I kind of wish it was her. I kind of wish Mystique was the one that figured it out. That doesn't really fit. Well, it kind of does, because I guess like like Destiny could have told her what happened. But like I will say one thing, she has a little bit more agency, I will say. But like I think so. This happens a lot. This happens a lot when it comes to like love interests. Like for some reason, like I kind of feel like Mystique's more like a lapdog for Destiny than her own character. Not too much, but I think it's kind of there. I think like now that Mystique has gotten what she wants, she's kind of like she's losing a little bit of her agency as a character.
Okay, I'm with you on that.
I posted a picture of where I think they sent Moira. It looks to be under the water, under ocean.
It definitely is under the water.
Yeah,
I think that was the gift that Emma gave them.
I think they're in the no place.
I think I think Namor.
No. Hear me out.
Hmm?
Because when Xavier Magneto found Moira's arm, it was in the wrong place. They said like, "Oh, they're not gonna find you. They're not like," and because Xavier Magneto don't know that Mystique and Destiny know about the no place. So it's
Right.
literally the last place they're gonna look.
Yeah, like when Cyclops made his basic operations Weapon X, so Wolverine couldn't find him.
Exactly. But here's the thing. I got 2 predictions of what's gonna happen.
Okay.
That Emma is gonna be the one that brings back Charles and Eric. Remember that one panel in Inferno 1.
Yeah, well, we knew that, yeah.
But also, Doug's gonna save Moira.
I think Doug's gonna save Moira.
Yeah, because remember, Warlock can see everything on the island that Krakoa can't see.
Even you're right.
So I'm just saying, Warlock, I'm pretty sure he knows, like, they're gonna figure it out. Or at least
I think he's gonna spill. I think Warlock's gonna spill the beans until the island, until that when I tell the people on the island.
I can see Warlock becoming her new arm.
Oh, sorry, not Warlock. I think I consider them the same person at one point, but I think Cypher's gonna tell everyone, like what's going on the island.
Really?
Yeah, because he has all the information.
He up to a point.
He's listening. Like he's to my understanding, he's been listening to all their little conversations in the no place since the beginning.
Right, but he doesn't know what Moira knows.
Right.
Like
that,
so,
whatever they've been talking about.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like I haven't seen it, but whatever, like more than likely they've talked about what Moira has seen before, and he was privy to that because there was no reason for them not to tell the truth. Like there was no reason for her not to tell the truth to Xavier and Magneto up to a point. So it basically, technically speaking, everything that she's told Xavier and Magneto in no place, Doug has heard. Technically speaking.
That is
everything. There should be nothing that Doug hasn't heard anywhere.
Also, remember, Moira has Destiny's diaries. So do you think that maybe Warlock kind of like he's reading those as well, or they I don't know.
Basically, what I'm saying is that Doug has done a better job at X-Force than X-Force.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
When you brought up those info boxes, one reason I really could have used an info box was it's kind of confusing. So it's based off. I have 2 questions I asked them. Those that I sent you,
Yes.
and they have to do with each other. We see them resurrect 2 of the cuckoos.
Yes.
Is that something that happened like 10 years ago in the comics that 2 cuckoos died and there was only 3 for a while?
Yeah. And Grant Morrison's run, one of them, do not ask me who their names were, but one, I guess, she died, then like in another run, another one died. So it was 2.
I think it was Sophie. No.
It was one of them. It doesn't matter now. They literally established, like, hey, Hickman, like Bendis did his best to, I almost say his best. Bendis, during his run of X-Men, whether you like it or not, he made a big deal about like them being their own people because they even gave them different hair colors.
True.
And afterwards, Hickman was like, no, they're one. And so he went back to, well, actually, no, to be fair, I forgot who wrote it, but it was an X-23 because art by,
it was Mariko Tamaki.
Was it Tamaki?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Cool. All right, and who was the artist? Because they did a great job. I forgot who it was specifically. I'll look it up in a second. And anyway, like great art, and they like the whole part of that story was actually bringing back one of the cuckoos. I think at that point there were 4 of them. I want to say there were 4. They were bringing back the the 5th one, but they couldn't bring her back. Well, they didn't have the resurrection process yet, but she was still in the minds of the cuckoos. So what they did actually is that they took Honey Badger, and they used her as the body for that lady. So I know there's a pretty good story. Like I was like, this could just be an X-Men story. Like it says X-23, but this could just be an X book all itself.
So the second question is, it's immediately after they resurrect them, it goes on to a conversation between Beast and Cypher, and they're talking about
the cadavers.
Beast immediately says, "Did you get the cadavers I sent you? Did you use the cadavers I sent you?" And then Cypher says, "Yes, they were disgusting." And then Beast says, "So many possibilities." And then immediately after, we see the plant he's holding. That is the portal plant.
Yes.
That is the portal flower. So it seems like they're growing. At least the initial portal flower came from a dead mutant's body.
Which I'm fine with. And we all know who that dead mutant was. Thunderbird. No, I'm kidding.
I was
I
thinking
was
one
gonna
of
say
two things.
manifold, but okay.
Yeah, I was thinking a teleporter or a
but Manifold wasn't dead.
or a telepath.
I
I
don't
was
think
thinking
Manifold's
also
dead. No,
telepaths
excuse me.
because two
And-
locations are binded together.
I will say,
Like, kinda like a telepath.
I will say it's a good for make error. It is a good idea to say Manifold because Manifold did like Hickman loves Manifold to death.
Mhm.
But I will say he did die in Secret Wars in like the first issue, I believe. But I don't think they ever got a body. But it would, I mean, Manifold would be, huh?
They could just grow them like they were doing for the Boneyard, where they just grew cadavers for them.
Whatever
Right, well,
happened with that anyway.
I will say, now I will say one thing. I will say one thing. That already, just like it came to my mind right now. Wouldn't that have been an interesting way to tie in X Factor? Is like affirming dead bodies, because that maybe like they collect them and like they use that to like have an ever growing plant or like supply of flowers.
Mhm.
That's interesting.
Something like that,
Yeah.
or someone like Elixir dies every week. They have to resurrect Elixir like once a week.
Oh no, you're thinking of Proteus.
Proteus, sorry, yeah, Proteus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, it was like, really go figure. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, Juan Cabal is the person that drew that art for, and it was remember Tamaki. So thank you, Corey.
So I wonder, like, what if you took like Jamie Braddock's body or even Apocalypse's body? Like, what happens if you grow a flower from that? Like,
Well,
you could've got multiple stuff.
I don't know. Apparently, it's the same thing. Maybe the same thing that happens if you have DNA that tricks people into thinking, that tricks Cerebral into thinking that you're a mutant, because you can just bring back people like Scarlet Witch.
I was like, where is he? Oh, it's a Leo Williams disc. Okay, I get it. No, here's something I wanted. Orcus.
Yes.
Orcus really thinks they're the Resistance from Terminator. They really think they're doing something good.
Well, I would say Orcus is so disorganized that they don't even have like, some people are still wearing like the Shield logo. Like they don't even have the Orcus logo. They just put on whatever for like the raid.
It is just,
There'd be a crazy revelation.
what's
What's
that?
that?
The leader of Orcus is Cable.
Oh, that's basically the Orcus is a mutant. But yeah, that works too.
I'm thinking Cable because, like, in Moira's timeline, all humans die. They all die. I don't know if Cable would be okay with that. I know Cable doesn't want all mutants to die, but I don't know if Cable would be okay with all humans dying. So he might now be on the side of humankind.
I would say that, but I think the opposite, because of what happened in Sword most recently.
Imagine the apocalypse scenario in the future that if we're implying that Omega Sentinel is like Kitty Pryde and she's from Days of Future Past, that means she grew up in a hellscape caused by mutant kind.
Yeah, she said that. She said that she woke up in hell.
And so Cable, I don't know.
Omega
No.
Sentinel.
I'm wondering, like, mutant hell. What is mutant hell? I want to see this mutant hell. It doesn't seem like.
No, it was hell for her. It was hell. It was hell because of the mutants, not like.
But the mutants made it. It wasn't a bad thing that was going on.
I don't know, like machines or second-class citizens, or maybe not even citizens at all. Who knows?
No, yeah, they killed everything. They dominated everything. All robots died everywhere, and humankind went extinct, I believe.
But
yeah, well, humankind went extinct because of the Vault children of the Vault.
Yeah, they came too early.
No, because I've read the timeline. The children in the original timeline by Moira, the children of the Vault. So what happened was, the children of the Vault came out, but because Darwin was never in the Vault, they didn't get their 10th evolution or whatever. They only got the 9th evolution. So the children of the Vault came out. They almost killed humanity. Humanity allied with mutant kind, and then Apocalypse showed up, wiped out the children.
No, wait. Let's. It was Apocalypse and the Family Stone.
It was Apocalypse, Genesis, and the original 4 Horsemen. One of them being death.
It was the Apocalypse family. It was the Apocalypse family camping trip.
All of them were wearing black Air Forces that day. Like they were like
we're in for the struggle.
Now, granted, to be fair, it was 6 against 5, so they had the numbers advantage.
And plus,
Right,
that
and it
crazy
was
ass
something to
war.
do with I've read lots of reviews on this, and so
Yeah.
how I form my opinion on this is that
Okay.
humankind and mutant kind together were losing against the children of the vault. They
Right.
were losing, and it was because they were losing that mutant kind was so weak that when humans created the Nimrod, it was a weaker version because it had to fight weaker mutants. And then Apocalypse shows up, wipes out the children. Apocalypse allies with the mutants. Now they're super strong, stronger than this Nimrod of this universe, because this Nimrod was created in a moment when mutants were weaker. They kill the Nimrod. Nimrod gets sent back in time. Blah blah blah. They conquer everything.
I think that's interesting. One thing I will say specifically, like I don't disagree with you on that. I will say like Nimrod has killed an Omega level mutant several times, being Kid Omega. Like, so that has to give him for something, but that might just be like after a while, that might just be because Kid Omega isn't learning how to kill it, how to like, you know, kill
No, but
Nimrod.
This Nimrod we have now is more powerful than any Nimrod we've ever had.
Yeah, but I think part of that, I think part of that is because like almost like every week, like the mutants try to raid Orcus and get killed. Like I think that's actually doing a disservice. To be fair, like now I can wholeheartedly believe that Magneto and Xavier are gonna die from Nimrod, because I think Nimrod's gonna be most of the heavy lifting. Plus, like I don't know what Xavier's gonna do. Like Xavier can't fight, so most of it's gonna be like Magneto.
Yeah, like
You take over the soldiers' minds.
Like yeah, there's that. I know, but like I'm just saying, like Xavier himself cannot fight. Like Xavier doesn't have like offensive abilities. It's more like passive.
Right.
I would like to see Xavier have like anti-mutant. So like we know Orcus most likely brought in mutant dampening technology. Right. So what if Xavier could like have like anti-mutant dampening powers?
So basically just boosters.
You know, more like shield, make a shield so the mutant dampening can't hit Magneto. Just shield Magneto from the dampening.
Well, I mean, they're already screwed. Well, like, I mean, they're gonna die anyway. But like, most of those people, like, they're running at Magneto with guns, so they're dead. Like,
Yeah.
And they're in a metal, in a metal building.
You guys, I think we're forgetting something very important.
What's that?
Remember, Xavier has the cerebral helmet on.
Yes.
Nimrod,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they have the opportunity to get a hold of all the entire mutant database.
At least to that time.
So
I didn't think about that.
This is bad. That's bad. They need to get Xavier out of it. But you know what? You know who could have handled this situation a lot better? Like they just Jesse Bedlam. You ever like, hey Jesse, come with us real quick. We need you.
Don't worry, Jesse Bedlam will be one of the people for the secret X-Men project that has all the X-Men that didn't get voted in, that like all the X-Men that weren't Polaris.
Right.
Like he'll pop up, like that'll be his debut.
They should have brought Boom Kid. That kid that explodes himself.
Oh,
Explodey Boy.
Oh,
Explodey Boy.
Hey. Oh yeah, just throw him in there. What?
Yeah. What else do you see, man? Strap him to a rocket, launch him at the Orcus facility. Fuck yeah.
And you know, this really just says that Mystique is so bad at her job, but like she gets so much like it's like, oh, she always gets, oh, she's so good at manipulation and being with her powers, like, but she doesn't do anything.
No, but can you remember what I said though? We didn't really discuss that. I think it's a fair point that Magneto and Xavier got there like 10 minutes later. That might have been too late. They got there seconds before Nimrod got there. That might have been not quick enough.
That's I mean, yeah. I don't know exactly. Well, I think that's interesting.
Oh.
I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder why it took them so long. They might have been being toyed with, because if Mystique for some reason made it seem like unless Emma is the one that organized them getting attacked, Moira getting attacked. Maybe that's the gift.
What if we're seeing things in like time lapses, like what we're seeing with Destiny, Mystique, and Moira? That's 10 minutes ahead, and we're just seeing like we haven't gotten. That doesn't.
Yeah, like there might be a gap of time that is being accounted for.
Yeah, that's but also, yeah, you know what? Maybe they did get Sabretooth out because all those bodies they found.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
this-
like there's no way. Ironically, the same thing with like if they did do that, Moira. I mean, not Moira. Destiny can't fight, so Mystique did most of that damage. Like, there's no. I'm sorry, Mystique just has not been that brutal. She uses guns.
oh,
like,
or it could be Emma.
Not to that degree though. Like, there's like someone on like the
Yeah,
ceiling.
I'm
Like,
thinking Sabretooth or Orphan Maker.
Yeah, it had to be
That makes a lot
Sabretooth.
of
Yeah,
sense.
it probably. It's just,
Orphan Maker is that violent too, but yeah, Orphan Maker
Yeah.
would rip off the arm, not cut it. It seems like a clean cut. And,
Yeah.
and Sabretooth has adamantium claws, right?
No, he just
He
has
doesn't
regular
have those no
claws.
more? No
No.
more adamantium claws?
Nope.
no, well, he did have those. Apocalypse gave it to him, but he took them out. They put him in Wolverine.
He probably would have got a new set had he been a good boy on Krakoa.
Yeah, like see, like there's people on like there's people being that were impaled. There's people that are just bleeding from like their face. There's someone on like not the ceiling, but there's someone like getting thrown up. Like that's not Emma's. Not, I mean, not Emma. Like that's not Mystique's MO. Like she shoots people.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, okay. I see what you. Oh yeah, one they have this one where this lady got like something
Yeah.
stick through her, and one dude's hanging. I don't even think he has his torso. Oh wait, no, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like nah, that's Carnage.
Yeah, probably Sabretooth, yeah.
Yeah, but like I don't see Mystique getting her ex out of jail to do this one thing.
Maybe. Okay. Once again, I just kind of think maybe the gift was a mind-controlled Sabretooth.
That is okay.
The only reason I would say no, maybe, is because like it took for some strange reason. I don't know why they showed that. This is Hickman. For some strange reason, it took Emma and Jean to like control his mind to make him be quiet. I'm like, that's a statement.
Also,
well,
this really just says that like I'm going through this as we're talking.
Yeah.
Mystique and Destiny are crazy. I've been saying this for the longest.
Definitely.
Do not put them back together. Nothing good will happen. No good would, and like I've been like MJ, you've seen on Twitter, everybody's like, oh, we need to have them back because they're lovers, they're the best lover. And like, no, they're the craziest lovers. They're the Joker and Harley Quinn of the Marvel universe.
Who's Joker? Who's Harley
So-
Quinn?
Harley Quinn is Mystique and
Okay.
Joker is Destiny.
Okay.
So it's you said it's not good. That's really subjective. Like I don't think humankind going extinct and every single robot in the universe being killed also. That's not really good.
Can you really
No.
kill a robot though? I mean, look at
Who can destroy a
Warlock.
robot?
That's a question we're not going to get into right now.
Okay, so
But
I
regardless, there's definitely the aliens. Like it's just Shi'ar were probably conquered, and probably all the Shi'ar that aren't mutants are probably dead. Like we don't know to what extent the conquering went to. We know they conquered the universe.
I'm curious what happens to Xandra.
I went.
Oh, due to technical difficulties.
Yeah, right.
Hmm.
Like, all right, Corey, about that life. Okay, he had to get like one time.
Now we are just the AKP. Dude, there's no C.
God, all right, I see what you did there. That's hilarious. I hate you for it. No, all right, but just Mystique and Destiny are insane. They do not do anything. Like they don't think about what they're doing. And like
Right.
if Destiny is a prophet, she would be able to see what's going to happen next, right? So why is she going along with this? These two are toxic.
Well, I think the reason she can't see is because once again, Moira's like a blind spot for her.
Okay,
I do
but, like,
think
she's
Moira needs to be
else.
taken out. I
No.
think
No, you do not.
she's
need Moira.
fucking walking around Paris where a car accident, a random fucking an air conditioner unit can fall over an apartment building and smash her in the head.
No, that's
and
true.
7 billion people die.
No, but that's true. I think I need to go back and look at it specifically. I need to look at how they said it, but I don't think that they're afraid of. They're afraid of Moira dying. They said like the way they spoke is said like she can take it all away. So like I think it means like she can technically control her death, I think they want to keep her alive.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I think.
Or take away her ability before she dies. There's various ways
Okay,
you can do it.
Okay, sorry. It was Emma that said it. Emma said at any moment you could erase everything we've made, everything we've sacrificed, everything we've ever loved, gone as if it was never. And she gets to keep doing it over and over it until she's satisfied, I suppose, or Charles and Eric. So yeah, to be fair, it wasn't them. It was Emma. But it seemed like Emma's very hesitant about her dying because she could just that could just get wiped out, like what they built.
I think we're overlooking something. I think Emma thinks Moira could change it, like, voluntarily. She does, like, Moira, like Emma doesn't know that Moira has to die. Like,
yeah.
Like, so Mystique and Destiny are under the assumption if they keep Moira, if they kill Moira, her powers don't work. Emma, I guess, implied that, or Emma thinks that. So
yeah, but Destiny learned that after like 10 seconds in that one timeline. She like walked up to Moira. She's like, I can see you're a mutant. I can see you have 11 lives. She knew that so quick. I struggled to believe that in another face-to-face encounter she wouldn't get that exact same information again.
We don't know what we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know how she got the information the last time. She might have just done some research on her after a while.
Oh, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe the machines did go back and they try. No.
All the machine timelines would be in the 10th timeline. Or everything the machines did would be in the 10th timeline, and then they constantly failed and failed. Say they sent Omega back 10 times, they failed 10 times. This is the 11th time, but it's all in the 10th timeline.
Okay, all right. Here.
Basically telling us that other time travels can affect time in addition to Moira.
Okay, I have a theory. Let's go back to Moira's third life when she's trying to get rid of mutancy. How do we know that a mutant didn't go back in time and tell Destiny what was going on? To basically do what the Sentinels are doing in Life 10.
It was Cable. No, I'm kidding.
Just because like you said, MJ, how did she get that information? Like, she can't see it. She's right there.
Well, I think that's the thing. Granted, once again, like that will be a great thing for him to like reveal later on if he does that. But I think the thing is, like that Destiny was definitely a more experienced Destiny in her whatever life when she got burned to death. It seemed like she knew what she was doing, because she knew a lot about Moira at that point. She might have, but the thing is, Moira didn't know that she was being hunted, so that means that Destiny had a lot of time to like figure her out, because the big thing, it seemed like slowly but surely, particularly in this issue, like it seemed like Destiny was going to eventually figure it out, because she said like basically Moira is like one giant gap, but then she said like, oh, I didn't know the gap was a person shaped like her. So it seemed like slowly but surely, like it's basically like you slowly, I keep saying slowly but surely, like when you have like you have a missing puzzle piece, eventually you will know which piece is missing, because you'll put the rest of the other puzzles together and you'll know which shape is, like what piece is missing. You'll know the actual shape of it. So,
okay.
Right.
What if just
I know this is what I like. I like the fact that we could just think like we have that quick. What if? I like that. Like this is what Hickman is good at.
Right. But also, can we just say I was right? Destiny and Mystique are trying to destroy everything because they're stupid.
I think they're trying to preserve it.
No, but again,
but in their attempts to preserve it, they're gonna end up destroying it.
No, but again, man, like it's all subjective. To humankind, it's not a good thing. Again, Moira's plan results in their extinction. That's why I think there's a very good chance Cypher wouldn't want that. I think there's a good chance Emma maybe not wants that. A lot of these people.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, MJ. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
When you say extinction, that's not what happens to humanity. That's not extinction. They evolve. Mutants are the next step in their evolution. So, like,
No,
I think
that's not how
that's what-
speciation works. If that's the case, then every other wolf species would be dead and there'd only be one wolf species. That's not how that works. Speciation, you could have identical species living amongst each other. That's just how that works.
So, nature is not kind. Nature is vicious.
Mm.
Humankind would, eventually they would have died out, but like everything has its time. Let the mutants have their time. It just seems like machines don't want that because humans don't have any powers.
I just don't know if it's
They don't need
necessary.
it. No, because like remember what we were talking. Remember what Sword was talking about? Mutant technology. Like mutants, they don't need Wi-Fi when they have telepathy. You don't need planes when you have wings. They have they're more natural.
I
They're
agree on that, but they become their worst enemy in Moira's timeline. And without Kid Omega changing things, they became their own worst enemy. They became the hunters. They became the they became the bad guys that consume everything.
Do they?
I don't know if that is the best timeline. That is definitely the timeline where they win. I don't know if that's the best timeline. I'm thinking we can get a harmonious existence between all species and robots and plants. Cocoa kind of represents that, a harmonious relationship between organics and inorganics.
MJ, I love that you want everything equal for everybody, but that's not gonna happen. Like there's always gonna be one species on top. Like that's just how nature works. Like humanity, we got to be the dominant species on the planet because there's so many of us.
Because we have thumbs.
Yeah, and also, there are things. Yeah, there are bigger things out there, but we could take them out. But
not easily, not without the Phoenix. I'm not sure we could have done any of that.
Thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, right. Because legitimately, they said, "Oh wait, yeah, we fought the Trickster Titan, whoever it was with the Phoenix Blade." So thank you for mentioning that.
And you know what though? I think that's Sunspot. That's just me.
I hope it's Sunspot.
Because the person on the right, when we saw that all those silhouettes had wings, and it kind of looked like Deathbird. Just saying.
A lot of people were saying it had to be Rook because apparently, based off the mechanics of his sword, he's the only one that can wield it, or his descendants can wield the sword, the Phoenix Blade.
Rachel was able to wield it.
She can too.
That might be another universe, or maybe in this universe too. I'm not sure, but that's what people were saying. But it clearly says reforged Rook Blade, the reforged Phoenix Blade. So it can suit anyone now.
Well, I at least am happy that was mentioned because even though it was in the promo art for it and X of Swords, like the Phoenix Blade was there, I at least was happy it was someone acknowledged why the Phoenix Blade was not one of the 10 of swords. Now, granted, I'm also kind of upset though, but it seems like that seems to be the most important sword to have, and yet it wasn't. And we got Skybreaker, which didn't even exist till that comic.
Right.
But the Phoenix Blade, which seems to be the most important blade, besides maybe like Cable's Sword of Galadar, Light of Galadar.
Which
that seems to be the most important sword, and now it's a spear.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing they're staying away from the Phoenix because once they tame it, it's just too OP.
I don't know. Once again, I say maybe that's not even Sunspot. Maybe that's Black Panther because he used a spear. Maybe Wakanda and the Shi'ar, so Deathbird, join forces to take out.
I don't know though. Like the Shi'ar, they do not play well with others.
They don't, but they did for.
I'm pretty confident there's Wolverine and Storm in that group. That's what I'm pretty confident on.
Yeah, probably. Because remember, in Moira's Ninth Life, there were still mutants. They were just in the Shi'ar.
They were, like 2000. I think 2000 were in the Shi'ar. I think they're pretty much they said like Super Guardians. Something.
Yeah, they've been teasing Mutant Kind taking over Shi'ar for a long time now.
I mean, Sunspot's gonna become. Yeah, wasn't. Oh, he's back. Like, wasn't there a? Because wasn't there like a a panel or like there's a cover that showed Sunspot sitting on a throne,
Yeah,
Yes.
but I forgot where. I don't
Okay.
know if that's come out yet.
no.
Well, now we're the
It did
AK.
come out a long time ago. That was the final issue of Powers of X. I have it up top actually.
Okay, good. All right.
Oh man, I love that shelf though. That is so cool. I'm gonna steal that shelf. I'm gonna come to your house and steal the shelf.
You
Sorry.
won't steal my shelf because you won't be able to carry it out.
Hey.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, right. That's why we have Craigslist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for serial killers to hide.
Whoa. People, serial killers hide everywhere.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. So you are right. Yeah, it is. It was Powers of X number 6. I don't know if was it a variant cover. I don't think it was. No, yeah. It says foreshadowing variant cover. So this actually seems like this actually seems to be somewhat canon.
Yeah.
Alright.
And it'll probably be cheesy though. It'll be like
Maybe
he
it is
bought
Sunspot.
Shi'ar. He bought the Shi'ar Empire. They kind of claimed bankruptcy, so he fucking buys
No,
it.
he challenged the Shi'ar to a dance off, just like in Powers of X. I mean, and that's like an X of Swords. And what you call it, and Gladiator couldn't dance that well because he lost his confidence.
Or maybe even more simple than that. He could just be sitting on the throne, just like he's just sitting on the throne while like Xander's gonna show like, "Are you on my throne?" He's like,
I paid 10 trillion Shi'ar dollars to sit on the throne for 1 hour.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. I was gonna say even though this came from this actually came from but the two reasons why it didn't work. But the first thing is like the first reason is because it didn't exist yet. But I was a little upset that Sunspot didn't use the Mysterium as a means to be able to pay for stuff. I think that would have been a better fix. But Sword did not exist yet.
Yeah, that was a whole year. Man, you know what? If Inferno would have came out a year ago, we wouldn't have X of Swords.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, because if Inferno would have came out this time last year, we were like near the end of X of Swords.
Well, I suppose ironically, we needed X of Swords because X of Swords allowed Sword to exist.
X of Swords, I feel, was supposed to come out in the summer.
Right.
And not be so long.
Yes.
Because according to Hickman, this entire last year was a layover. Yeah. So had this layover year not happened, we probably would have got both X of Swords and Inferno done in like 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah, like X of Swords, I really saw was going to be a summer thing.
I'm telling you right now. But one, Sword's not even going to be a book anymore. But if they just go back and say Planet X, Giant Size X-Men is just Sword, I'm going to read it. I'll read it.
Or Planet Size X-Men.
Yeah. Was it? Yeah, I think yeah. Because isn't Giant Size coming back too? I'm gonna make it like another Giant Size X-Men.
Probably. But also they need. Oh wait, they filled up all the spots on the council, huh? Damn.
Yes. Thank you for mentioning that. So we got the new council member of Colossus. Interesting choice. Wouldn't have been my choice. I have 5 people who I would have picked in no particular order.
Okay. All right. Let's do that. 5 people that you would have gotten instead of Colossus. Let's go.
Number 1, my boy, Thunderbird. No, I'm serious. I'm being serious. That's like
no one would see it coming.
No one would see it coming. Mm-hmm. He has ties to Xavier.
Yeah.
Let's see, but it is a little bit hard for to explain why Magneto would.
Okay. All right. Let's start. Let's explain the criteria.
Right.
So who it is.
Yeah.
Why would they be the best one? And yeah. Basically, who would they be, and why would they be the best?
Okay.
Why would Charles and Eric choose them?
So Thunderbird, because they literally named the plane after him, which I think is kind of in poor taste given how he passed away. But let's call that'd be a sleeper hit that Destiny wouldn't see coming, even though she would see it coming. And also just bring back Thunderbird. Why is he still dead? There's no reason for him not to be there's no reason for him not to be alive. Second person, Angel, because Angel has ties to both Xavier and Magneto, because Archangel was part of Magneto's X-Force.
And an Archangel would have made a better choice is for the Hellfire
Trading company.
yeah, instead of for Kitty. That like
That would've been nice too.
because he has ties to the Hellfire Club as well.
Right.
He hasn't or
Well, so does
Betsy.
who else has? Yeah, but say yeah. So does Betsy. I keep wanting to say
Sunspot.
Psylocke, but that's not Psylocke anymore. It's Captain Britain.
Oh, so any rich mutant has ties to the Hellfire Club. Tony Stark has ties to the Hellfire Club.
Oh, so that would be yeah, and oh yeah. So thank you. So that'd be my third choice, Sunspot.
Okay. All right. For all three of those reasons.
Yes, all
Okay.
three of those reasons.
Okay.
Third choice, Phantom X. Sorry, fourth choice, Phantom X.
Why?
He shared a mind. Well, he shared a body with Xavier.
Okay. All right. And it would infuriate Sinister.
And it would infuriate Sinister. And finally, Elixir, Joss Foley.
No. I don't trust the five. Okay. Especially Hope. That little
Exactly. You don't trust the five because because they don't have a lot of like if one of the members becomes a member of the council, then they just can't do stuff willy-nilly. Then like they'll be held to task.
Smart. All right,
Those are my
MJ,
five.
who you got?
My first one, Solemn.
Really?
Apocalypse was on the council, right? He was?
That's correct. Yes, he has stepped down.
So I feel like we need another Iraqi mutant on the council
Don't
to
they
kind of convince not every Iraqi mutant born will want to be a warrior. So we need a place for the few that don't want to fight to leave Iraq and come to Krakoa. So have a representative to kind of lead that faction.
Okay.
Next to that,
That's a
I
really
guess I'm trying to think of who would be because like we're not replacing Apocalypse's seat here. We're replacing Jean Grey's seat.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it's
You gotta pick another Omega level.
Well,
like I'm thinking
Nightcrawler's not-
Iceman. I'm thinking Iceman.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
That's a
That's a choice. That's definitely a choice. Well, that would be like I will say that would be a little bit. That's fine, but that'd be a little bit weird though because then you would have two people on from the Marauders. But
And I'm
then
fine
again,
with
you
that.
have two.
No, three.
He's just a
Great.
bodyguard. He wasn't even supposed to be
Who's
on the
the third?
Marauders.
Emma, Kitty,
No, Emma's not part of the Marauders. She's a part of the Hellfire Club.
I thought okay.
I don't think she's part of the Marauders. I think she was. I know what you're talking about. I think she was just there.
Oh, okay.
Hearing in the comics though,
Yeah.
there's fucking tons of Omega levels and
Yeah, that's true.
whatnot in the
Corey, you
Marauders.
got something right here, bud.
Huh?
You got something on your face right here.
Let's do this.
There you go.
All right, there you go. You're good. Okay. So what we got?
He said Solemn, and then he said Iceman.
Okay.
I'm gonna say those two, yeah.
Those are your two. Okay.
Yeah.
Corey, who you got? Like mutants that you would have put instead of Colossus.
Right.
Warren, Hank.
That whoa. Okay, we'll go. I want.
Because I
Okay.
want Hank dismissed from espionage. It's not bringing out good qualities in him.
Oh, okay. So
that's
you want
a
Beast.
good reason. That's a
Give him
really
more
good reason.
power. Give him more power.
Yes, like him to fell upwards, like Greg Abbott. See,
Come
like
on.
that's what we do.
Oh, whoa, come on, guys. Emma Frost is failing upwards. I mean, come on. She started IVX.
That's true. She did it for a good cause, though.
She lied in his name. She lied.
Explodey Boy, because I would want a story where like somehow there was like a telepathic glitch and like someone like Explodey Boy won. It's like the Man of the Year movie and stuff. Explodey Boy just as a why not? Let's see what happens.
Hey, geez, just go crazy, man. I'll say Peepers next. Just put Peepers in there. Like,
I was,
Peepers
thinking,
loses mind.
I was personally thinking of like the weakest mutant possible,
Egg.
something like that.
Damn.
Magnet.
like- Because like the Iraqis have only the most powerful mutants on their council. So I was thinking like, what would be the weakest mutant possible?
Wait,
And then-
Nightcrawler is one of the most powerful mutants.
No, the Iraqi mutants, they
Oh,
only let
Rocky,
the most
okay.
powerful mutants on theirs. So in contradiction to that, we have the most weakest mutant on ours.
But like, hey, but remember, Nightcrawler's power, he can teleport anywhere in the world now. He's like peak.
That means nothing when you have Manifold who can teleport anywhere in the universe.
I'm just saying, like, Manifold's a whole. Oh, you mean Bishop's dad? Oh yeah, definitely.
Right.
Manifold is a simp for the universe, or the universe is a simp for Manifold.
I think he's a simp for and he's a simp for Shuri.
Who is Bishop's mom? Watch me.
I'd be fine with it. I would be fine.
Storm. Come on.
No, it's not Storm. No. The Black Panther is Bishop's uncle. I'm telling you, it's gonna work out that way.
Bring them back.
Bring back his sister.
Right. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, bring back Shard. That should be the. Okay, I changed my answer. I don't want Elixir. Then the new mutants is Shard, because so people remember Shard.
I love Shard.
I know. Also because I didn't realize it, but everyone I named was a guy.
Oh,
Shard
also remember this. She knows Mystique. Like Shard was on a team on an X Factor with Mystique at a time.
Right.
So
Also, I didn't mean to take over.
sorry. I'm sorry. We got
Yeah.
That's all right. I was trying to think. Marrow, that's an idea. Marrow.
I like that.
That is interesting.
Marrow.
Really
I don't know a lot of other first people because I'm just meeting all these people bushel by bushel for the first time.
Read the old
Most of
stuff.
That Chantal girl who's gonna come out of hiding soon.
Lord of Chantel?
Yeah.
Only abandon her child, but that's fair.
I mean,
So did Mystique, and she's on the council.
right.
Yes, but replacing Jean,
Jean stepped down.
when we replace Mystique, we can replace it with another piece of garbage.
Whoa. I'm with that. But all right. So my 5, I would go with you know what? This is just me. Banshee.
Okay.
Reason being because he was the runner-up for the X-Men election, and they gave
Always use another white man.
What? Really though? Okay. Here's how they can do it. They bring in Banshee. Banshee. He was more a side dude. So like they got him. Like they got his vote for whatever. And plus, Banshee's he has the experience, and plus he's somebody who can go up against Exodus if he ever got froggy.
I like it.
I was gonna go with Danny Moonstar.
Okay.
Because
Better than what she's doing now.
At least she'd be better written. Danny Moonstar has connections to both Xavier, Magneto, Kitty, Emma.
And the 5 via Elixir.
And Doug. Doug's the homie. So she would have a lot of power, but also she's the Storm of the New Mutants. So she'll follow what Storm does.
Oh, I don't even. Okay, no, hang on. Like, what do you mean by that? She's a Storm of New Mutants. Like,
No. I mean, she has that. She's the co-lead. Like, if Cannonball is Cyclops, she's Storm. Like everybody follows Danny or Sam.
I think Sunspot's Cyclops, but I see what you mean.
I do
No. Sunspot's Gambit.
I could see Danny becoming a goddess too. I agree.
I know Dan.
I mean, well, she did. She did. Though.
Oh yeah,
she did.
she was a Valkyrie. Yeah.
She's a Valkyrie.
Or as I like to call it, her Orange is the New Black phase.
Silver, you're gonna want to take that back. If we're gonna make Valkyries goddesses, we're opening the can of worms.
I'm not saying I'm not saying it either way. I'm just saying, like, for you to say that, like, well, Storm also became a god just like Danny did. So like that actually is a pretty good comparison.
Also, Okay, Cyclops said no, so I can't have him do it.
Yeah,
No,
because Cyclops is
no,
too. Because
no
Cyclops
way
is.
we're having Wolverine get any kind of power like that.
I mean,
No.
well, MJ just said solemn, which is basically just like a rockin' Wolverine. So
Actually, he's
I
a
don't
he's a
know,
lot
man.
more
I
charming.
feel like Wolverine would be a good war leader. Like they need someone on the council that could be like make those tactical decisions. Cyclops too, but someone like I feel like X of Swords was a clusterfuck. Yes, send people. Oh, we sent people. Now we can't go rescue them and seal off this gate that we can't seal. That's just no. It was just so stupid. They had no
maybe not Wolverine. Maybe not
organization.
Wolverine. How about you make it Silver Samurai to give him a job?
Oh yeah, I'll be down.
No, he's training the kill. He's training the children.
He's in Crucible.
He's running crew. That's his job. No, okay. As far as the last two, I would go with Celine.
Celine. Okay.
Girl that should be in freaking a no place.
Energy
No,
vampire.
no, she's fine.
Broken laws.
No, like Celine would want to. She has connections to Emma, Shaw, Magneto, because they all were in the Hellfire Club together at one
Yes,
point.
it did.
And she would see the necessity of what Charles and Eric are doing. She would like, I see what you're doing. All right. And she would be okay with the fact that Moira is in charge.
I wouldn't. But anyway.
I wouldn't either, but like in the way they've written Celine, she's kind of like, I remember when women were doing this and men were doing that. And it's like, yeah.
She's only free right now. She's only free because she killed people who were pre-technology. She killed a pre-technology people, so they had no phones to videotape it.
Oh, last one, Captain Britain. They need it. No. Brian Braddock as an emissary to Otherworld.
So I was about to say, as an emissary for humans, I was like, wow, of all people you pick.
No. Fuck those guys. No, I'm talking about for Avalon, for Otherworld. Like Brian Braddock, give him something to do. He's way too important. He can't just have,
right.
And like he doesn't have to be at the council all the time. He can send a proxy.
There was a point. You might as well just make the proxy you might as well just make the proxy the council member then.
Who on Avalon would you trust? Not Jamie Braddock.
Well, I don't think anyone really trusts Sinister, but you might as well just have Saturnine be there, honestly.
Now she would tell them. She would close the
Her
door.
job is she's way more important than a quiet council.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I'll tell you who I put on the council. Jamie Braddock.
No, as I said, like, no, you're not gonna put that. You know what?
Sure.
Yes, because him and Sinister's interactions would be hilarious.
Jamie Braddock or Vulcan. That like those are your choices.
All three of them competing over capes. It would be great. Him, Exodus, and Sinister. Every day it's slightly bigger until they touch the roof.
Well, I mean, because Magneto wears a cape too, but he actually wasn't threatened by Magneto's cape.
No, but Sinister did say that Magneto's cape is iconic. It's classic. Don't do anything to it. All right, my last one. Okay,
yeah.
Last one.
Who you got?
Cannonball.
Because he's an Eternal.
Well, no, because
external.
External, right?
External. All right. Let me give you his resume.
Yeah, let's hear it.
New Mutant.
Okay.
He was trained by Xavier, Magneto, and Cable.
Okay.
He was Cable's second in command.
All right.
He stood up to Xavier after Executioner song when he said, like, we're gonna do our own thing, and we really don't. He was the first of the students to stand up to Xavier and said, like,
that's not true. That's not true. Moonstar did it before.
Yeah, but like he had an entire team. And he was the first one to graduate to the X-Men.
Yeah, I'll give you that. He is the first one.
And he was one of the first two to become an Avenger.
one of the first two.
Sunspot.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think because like normally, yeah, no,
He was
because
recruited
like
by Captain America.
that's correct, but I think Storm and Beast were before him.
Well, Storm was kind of married him because her husband was.
Yeah,
So it's
but
kind of
Beast,
like,
but Beast definitely joined.
yeah, but like they weren't recruited by Captain America.
They
Like
weren't
Captain
recruited
America,
by-
Captain America said, "I want you two, not
That's
not
true.
one of you, you two." And
That's true. I would say that. Yeah. So like for like most of those, besides standing up to Xavier, because Sunspot didn't do that, but the other so like I know standing up to Xavier and being second in command of X Force, Sunspot didn't meet those two, but the other ones he did do.
oh, also, Cannonball beat Gladiator when he was 17 years old.
That's correct. And what you call it? And Sunspot beat Warbird very recently in bed. But anyway,
I thought you. No, it'd be really cool because, like, can you imagine Sunspot like calling Sam afterwards? Like, bro, I just heard, bro. All right, I have some little. Hey, you can get me off, right? Because like, I killed a couple of humans by like they once scared me, and I sort of fared to killed like a bunch of kindergartners. You can get me off, right? No, that's something Mystique would do. But any theories about what's coming next? How do we feel about the table? Like the Last Supper.
yeah, well, Corey and I were trying to analyze. We were analyzing that, and it'd be like we got it down to two things. Either based on where the helmet is, I guess it's trying to say like Magneto is supposed to be Jesus, which I'm like, that's interesting. Like, I was like, well, that's a choice. And then the other thing is that we compared it to like where Judas would be sitting. Either Sinister is Judas or he is I forgot the other guy, like that sits next to him. But also it's kind of
St. Peter.
Yeah, St. Peter. He's either he can either be Judas or St. Peter. It would be kind of lame. Like in manga, it would be a bit more like for me, I would consider it like a bit like more clever. It would be kind of lame if they do like Last Supper and it actually turns out Sensor is like the Dia Judas like character. Because I'm like, okay, well you told it to me in this promotion. But some things that MJ caught that I missed was the fact that it was Mistress Death for some strange reason in the cover. There was
right there. I see it.
Yeah, there was a Corey caught that there was a flaming halo on Exodus.
Yes.
I remember real quick. I remember there was a comic where I told Silver this. Maybe Elroy, you'll remember this more. Apparently, Mistress Death once had an avatar on Earth that was a female mutant. Apparently, she took on a form of a female mutant once on Earth.
Selene?
No, Mistress Death.
No. It sounds like
Kind of Selene-ish, yeah, but
yeah.
No, yeah, it was a different thing, yeah.
I don't remember. I have to look into that.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, this one part, if you look towards the ground, I thought it was blood, but it's wine. And
Right.
I thought like, and I kind of noticed like it's kind of in the same shade as Vulcan. Like it's about to be spilled over. I don't know. Because like if you see that little gold thing, I don't know.
The Mistress Death kind of makes me think. In the Inferno comic, we got a panel that said the mutants conquered the celestial forces of life and death. They conquered the celestial forces of life and death. Now that could be like an actual entity, like Oblivion, or some crazy cosmic entity they conquered, or it's just getting at the fact that mutants can't die, so they conquered death, and chimeras is basically conquering life.
Also, if you look at the skies, I don't know. For some reason it makes me think of sword. Because the peak, because it's shaped like a peak, like and it's hovering over the Araco. I don't know. And also, what's that beam of light from coming from the other side, from inside the portal towards the planet.
Beam of light. Oh, I think that's Mars.
No. I mean, no. I know the planet, but that beam
Okay.
of light coming towards it,
Okay, I don't know. That could be an asteroid.
or it could be coming from it. I don't know. Like,
No, I think the trajectory is actually going towards it.
right?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know what that could be. Could it be wasn't there something? I don't know actually, because like wasn't there like in the most recent the second most recent issue of Sword, wasn't there like those a bunch of those like murder bots, weren't they like showering down, and like did they come in via like falling to the sky, like falling from the sky?
Oh yeah, you're right. Because Neptune
Yeah.
on like Orcus has like a Sentinel city being built right now,
Right.
and like
So maybe it might be that.
Okay, that's
Well, it's because it's called Immortal X-Men, so I think maybe it's kind of like messing with the idea or teasing the idea of like the Resurrection Protocol being trifled with.
right. What does it really mean? Do you really come back, or are you just a copy of what you used to be?
Now, let me be fair. And with that, that's a great question. I think like even though I love my man Nightcrawler, I think if anything, one book that they should definitely just drop that concept entirely is the whole like religion thing. I'm like, I don't know what this is for. Like,
who is this for?
Yeah, the religion aspect I don't so much like. I do like them answering the question of like, are we clones or are we us?
Right.
So that element does touch on religion. If not establishing a religion, you're establishing the mechanics around that religion.
Right.
Like when you die, do you go to an afterlife? Do we have to create a domain like Black Panther to prevent us from creating, like, I can imagine a situation where hell is just filled with clones of Kid Omega and Wolverine, because those fuckers keep dying and cloning their bodies. So there's like 100 of them in hell right now, just fucking chilling. Until because it seems like Legion is establishing a in-between place where you can go between death and rebirth. Because
waiting room?
Because Onslaught was apparently being powered between the feelings between life and death, between resurrection and so between death and resurrection, Onslaught was being powered by that. And so Legion then created a place where you can go between death. So I think anyone that dies now will go to Legion's realm until rebirth.
That's it. Corey, what do you think? Any thoughts?
Yeah, like if that's gonna be Mistress Death in Gillen's X-Verse book, I'm like, okay. And it better not be her like talking specifically. It's gotta be everyone's talking to her and she's like doing nothing. like the most one-sided conversation from hell. That's what I want.
That'd be funny.
Let me see. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. It's like I'm holding on to the seat and I'm like, like, here's my popcorn, like, because I want this baseline premise to last as long as possible, a mutant nation state. And I'm getting really convinced that the creator is going to say, I break my staff, I drowned my book, everything is gone, bye, I'm leaving.
That's I can see that. I totally see that happening.
And we're gonna have to be satisfied with some tepid people who want to clean up. Dugan and Ewing might leave, who knows? And the tepid people, whoever they are, just will bring back the school, bring back.
That's not happening yet. They've already introduced like 10 more comics, so we know that's not happening yet. Like, we don't even need to consider that.
Corey has valid concerns. I mean, like, all this could be like, okay, this is the last part of what we wanted to do, and then we're gonna clean up.
We have one more year. We have Destiny of X. That's one more year. You can make an argument that Destiny X is the last year. I could buy that argument, but not that it's happening in this year.
Okay, all right. Like,
we're towards the end of the year, maybe, yeah, but not right now. not
What
to
I'm also
begin
curious
with.
about what all is happening is there's still going to be a crossover. Oh, not crossover. Hopefully it is. There's still going to be stuff like books are still interacting with the X-Men. Like specifically Black Panther, there's at least going to be a more than likely low spoiler for Black Panther. More than likely, Gento is a war dog. So
Wow, that's it. Wait. Wait, is he on Krakoa or in Wakanda?
Gento can go both places.
Oh yeah, I know, but
Right now he's on Krakoa.
Mhm.
why would Black Panther want Jinso as a war dog?
Because he had a mutant. No, like I will say they're kind of making Gento be like what was it, like Batman Doomsday? Like when he had like a contingency plan for like everybody. It seems like it makes the most sense that he would have a Wakandan mutant be
Yeah,
like.
They
Yeah.
basically established that the Wakandans, but Black Panther has sleeper agents in like
Yeah.
every government on the world, and so
Right. Major. It's 10 of them specifically, but in like major
question would
countries
be
that he
that
considers threats. Yeah.
would he have done something when Genosha was established, and if Genosha was established, did he send Gentle over there as the sleeper agent for that nation?
I don't think so. Jinso would have been a little boy. His powers
Still possible. That just means that he got him early.
Oh no, I mean like, well, yeah, you're right. No,
It's a
but
bit
here's the thing, Wakanda isn't really that big of a deal. They're just like every other country now. Like to Krakoa, Krakoa could destroy them.
They're not every other. Well, that's the thing though. No, Wakanda's an empire.
Yeah, empire. No, I mean the country on Earth.
Right.
Right. That's that. Like, I mean, yeah. I mean, they would need
they're on the Shi'ar power
do
level.
that. I don't think he would drop a mega bomb on the Wakanda.
No, I think if anything, I would say Black. Like once again, like I know some people didn't like it. I loved it. I love the issue. I think Black Panther's his plan is very surgical. I think it'd be like an insurgency, basically. I don't necessarily know what, and that's just me speculating. I don't necessarily know what exactly Gentle would do to like usurp or kind of like hurt the government of Krakoa or hurt Krakoa in general. It had to be something very like that. That's why I kind of wish Gentle had been more in like the foreground. I like
the sleeper agents aren't even really meant to be activated. They're meant to be activated in like the worst case scenario where mutant kind declares war on Wakanda. In that case, then Gentle would try assassinating.
I will say one thing. Worst case scenario already happened, technically speaking, with Storm taking Skybreaker.
That's not worst case. Worst case.
No. Worst case scenario.
No. Black Panther said himself, if anyone threatens the safety of Wakanda, not the safety of a sword.
No. Oh no. Worst case scenario, just throwing this out there, Black Panther joins Orcus.
No way.
No, I mean he has people. He has not joins Orcus like he's a member of Orcus, but he has Wakanda throw in with Orcus.
I can see someone in Wakanda joining Orcus. Like I can see Wakanda joining Orcus, but not Black Panther. Maybe even.
Yeah. I could see Orcus joining the new Illuminati.
Like, they don't even know about the old Illuminati.
Then, but the leader of Orcus being a member of the Illuminati, the Illuminati type thing, because it seems like Earth needs to unite against mutant kind, not necessarily violently against mutant kind, but unite technologically and economically to compete with Krakoa.
Why would they need to unite their money? Economically,
you got fucking Sunspot making trillions off of a broke intergalactic market.
They're talking about one planet though. He's like, what Sunspot's doing is talking about planets, galaxies, like
intergalactic real estate.
That's one of my complaints though, is that no one is taking advantage of the intergalactic market. The moment you had a portal to the Shi'ar capital, you should be like popping in once a week, being like, have my investments gone through? Blah 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 blah. Like Emma Frost is not capitalizing off that. Sebastian Shaw is not capitalizing off that. It's just weird.
No, but like but humanity, when it comes to the Shi'ar, they don't go there. Okay, it's really weird how much the superheroes keep interplanetary stuff away from Earth, away from the regular citizen, because like
Unless you're Al Ewing.
yeah, yeah. But like, because if that were the case, humanity would be part of like the intergalactic empire across the universe. But we're not. We're just like, it's like Earth is like this protected little kid.
That's more to
but
do with
you deal
transportation.
with
Though.
the superheroes. You don't deal with the people.
Isn't that more transportation though? They don't have the means to trade with all the other planets.
I suppose so. Yes and no, because I think ironically they had Sword like back when Sword was an actual because they have Alpha Flight.
True.
Right, but they don't have like 10,000 starships constantly on trading missions and privately owned vessels doing privately owned expeditions.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I will agree with you. Yeah, like that needs to somewhat be addressed.
But Mutant Kind has a instantaneous travel to the Shi'ar capital. So
it's called Manifold.
They have multiple instantaneous travels. Then multiple. The flower, you can just transport goods through it. Have like a train that just travels through the portal.
No, you can't because bullets can't go through. No, because bullets shouldn't be. Bullets can't go through the portal. So neither should goods. Like someone has to actually hold it.
But MJ, here's the thing.
I think that's right.
Humanity could have had all this stuff if they would have taken the mutant kind as a friend, but no, they cut their hands every single time. So now the mutants are like, you know what? Screw you. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna be the automatic. You gotta go through us if you want to go to the Empire.
I could believe that Moira would let the humans live on reservations and stuff like that, but she revealed her plan. Her plan was to conquer everything.
It's not to conquer everything. She wants mutant kind to survive, and the Phalanx are trying to destroy everything.
I think the Krakoans became the Iraqans. I think when Apocalypse came through, defeated the Children of the Vault, and then allied himself with the mutants that survived that war, they became one people. And then that warlike nature to always find the next battle, that became the Dominion hunt.
I'm gonna have to disagree because we've seen in Life 9 the Dominion, they come to Earth after and like because of the human machine what would you call it, a mixture, connection, alliance, whatever.
Alliance.
Yeah. What really the mutants did was stop these machines, the Sentinels, from becoming I'm just calling them Sentinels. The Sentinels from becoming like ultra powerful. Because you got to remember, the Dominion, they wanted to destroy Earth. They wanted to just take all of it. And the X-Men stopped. Well, the mutants stopped it. So they're fine. Human tech, also, you got to remember, anytime we have too many machines, we get a Terminator situation. We get a Matrix situation. We get a Days of Future Past situation.
No, but that's evil robots. We never had a good robot took over.
A good robot.
One good robot?
Yeah, no. How would a good robot take? I don't necessarily think taking over is like a good thing.
No, but neither with mutants taking over. No one side taking over is a good thing.
Right. Yeah.
That's my point. We're seeing both sides of the coin. We're seeing the extreme version of the robots. We're seeing the extreme version of mutant kind. Both do the same thing. They both conquer the universe.
Yo, man, one second. Hey, Corey, you good?
Yes.
You right?
All right, just making sure, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts? Any thoughts on this? Like, where do you like? Are you like MJ's for humans? I'm
not for humans. I'm just not.
I'm pretty much
extinction.
I've pretty much covered a lot of it. I'm like, Madeline's change in tone is like, people, the streets have told me you were nuts, and you sounded like you were gonna fly off the handle here. it's just I don't know what's going to happen. I know it might be it might fall down as good, but just I want the status quo to hold for whatever earthquakes are being used in the earthquake emulator. That's all I want. A mutant nation state and everything that comes with it.
So, okay, all right. So you are Team Mutants. All right, me and Corey from Team Mutants. That means we're the bad guys.
Okay.
No, I think Moira is the bad guy. I just don't think she's not as evil as I previously was thinking. I was thinking she was going to side with the humans against the mutants.
Right.
Now it seems like she's just the extreme version of the mutants. She's the one that conquers everything. They conquered everything. I don't know how else to stress that. We don't know if they conquered every alien race, but they conquered everything powerful in the universe.
No. They didn't conquer everything powerful in the universe. They said they went up against Dominion and beat them. That's not conquering the universe.
No, they always won.
No.
Means one of two things. Always won means either Omega Sentinel has had multiple timelines.
Mm-hmm.
She knows mutants always won, or she's talking about the one timeline she has where mutants won every battle they ever fought.
Well, always win could mean like I see what you're saying with that. I don't agree with that. My thing would be though, always win could mean like, are they pushed to fighting and then it turns into, oh, they won? Like, is it like, are they actively trying to like conquer, or like they get pushed to a point where like, oh, it's a fight for survival and then they win and then they take over by default?
So that's why I say the mutants they're kind of blameless. There's blood on both sides, but they're kind of blameless because humans have been experimenting on mutants forever. The Weapon X program. Wolverine is a testament to experimentation on mutants. Genosha, the Avengers. Like let's look at it. The Avengers would totally be sent to take out a bunch of mutants. They would totally do it.
Oh, yeah, well, we kind of had that almost, right? Well, not all. Well, there was at least a fight when Doom was there too, and that was on his way, and that was Sword, right? I think it was like Sword number 4.
Mm-hmm. So
the official timeline for year 10 was Children of the Evolved emerge, Human Children War, Human Mutant Alliance, Apocalypse Return, Wartime Humans, Skunk Works, don't know what that is. Human Mutant War. Then it goes on to Mutant Ascendancy, Taming the Phoenix, Domination War, or Dominion War, sorry. Mutant Dominion War, the Dominion Hunt. So yeah, we don't know they conquered the universe, but they fucking Ascendancy and then Dominion Hunt. The Dominion is spread across the universe. Every galaxy has a different Dominion.
Well, you gotta remember the Dominion are the techno art, the tech arcs, like Warlocks people.
Yeah,
they're going after everything. So it's basically they're going up against the board.
So the panel I sent to you guys in the chat, it was the first time were explained what the Dominions are, and they explained that how I understand it is those giant beings, that is a Dominion, but not the Dominion. It explains that those giant beings go around the universe eating worlds and consuming people, and then they travel to a black hole where they upload all those intelligent beings into the greater Dominion. So yeah, it's spread across the universes, the galaxies.
So okay, it seems like Omega Sentinel wants Life 9. She wants Life 9. Moira wants Life 10. So if there's a way that we kind of switch it off, have Omega Sentinel go to one of Moira's previous lives, and then it could happen. I mean, Manifold.
Right.
Hey, Manifold can do it. I believe in you, Manny.
Can Manifold make like a portal so big that he just throws them out of it?
Okay. All right. So final thoughts.
Damn you, Hickman, you did it again.
Okay.
Like we just talked about this for damn near 3 hours because well, I
Wow.
guess maybe it's 2 hours because once again, like he has a way with answering a smidge and then making like five more giant questions. Like, great, now I gotta go back and read the other stuff.
MJ.
Yeah, I'm excited to where it's going. Final thoughts are, I hope it keeps going like this. I don't hope we get another layover year. I hope
Right.
Destiny of X, I hope is good.
Corey.
Earthquakes are coming to the central status quo point, and I'm just like, I gotta hold on. I've got to be around and make sure all of this, because I don't see what the reset to zero would be if the editorial brass gets bored.
Oh, they'll just go like, oh, here's the 13th, like here's the 12th life of Moira. We didn't know that it could happen.
Yes, the 11th life or 12th life, where it's the school and everything is how people want it to be. And
Fine. My final thoughts. I told you Mystique and Destiny, you're crazy. They just running off doing wild shit off of it. They're like a couple of dogs in a manger.
Right.
Emma needs to get out of her feelings. She needs to stop thinking that she's Batman. Okay, she can't be involved in everything. Okay, it's not about you. And Orphan Maker got treated like a black teenager. Hey, I love it. I love it. All right, gentlemen, this is the wrapping up of the AKPC. Try to guess what it is. Well, but I may even like bleep it out. I may go back and no, we're not gonna tell you what it is.
No.
You gotta figure it. You gotta be part of the crew.
Once we get 10,000 subscribers, we'll say what it is.
Okay. 1407 Grey Mountain Lane, Sterling Silver, Master Jarl, Coriels. You have two names, man. It's a lot.
Right. Don't worry, once we get the shirts, it'll just be Coriel, and it'll be like you with like long hair. Like,
with that look too.
Coriel.
With that Jack Nicholson in the Shining look.
Right.
Love it. 1407 Grey Mountain Lane, signing out.
Yes.